Hey, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Zach Batten here for the Bell Park Weather Network. I hope you all had a fantastic Wednesday. We've got more good news than anything with this forecast, so let's go ahead and jump right into some of that good news. Here's a current loop of the satellite showing our cloud cover, and the biggest takeaway here is eastern Ohio, your clouds are a little bit thinner. They're still there, though. But if you take a peek into Indiana, you see a nice bulge of what's ultimately dry air, but no clouds. So hope is on the horizon for some sunshine. I don't, know what you all saw today necessarily, but I know up here we saw a few peaks of sunshine, really just before sunset. So a little bit of blue sky and a nice reminder that it does exist. And really, once we get through tomorrow, for most of us, plenty of sunshine on the horizon and not much in the way of precipitation. So let's go ahead and take a look at your future radar here. So again, all the white here is cloud cover, so it's not snow, it's just clouds. We're starting at midnight and you're able to see that break in the clouds off in Indiana over there. And as we work through the night, you see those clouds do thin out, they do kind of break, but by morning, some of them are starting to work back in. We have a mostly cloudy to partly cloudy day across the area. Once we move into the evening, there's a chance that a few showers will work through the area, especially from north to south. Eastern Ohio, and in particular Northeast Ohio, you have the better chance for a few showers. It's not going to be anything crazy, just enough to be a little bit annoying, but they'll move in and out pretty quick. And then beyond that, things are looking not too bad as we go through your day on Friday. This particular model is pretty consistent with the cloud cover, but I actually do think on Friday we see a fair bit of sun for just about everybody. So Friday is actually looking like a pretty decent day. And then as we go into your weekend, which we'll cover more on Friday, your weekend is looking even better. So, more sun, no rain. It's going to be great. One other thing I want to take a look at here real quick. We're looking at kind of temperature trends. In this case, this is from the GFS, the American model. And I really just want you to notice how warm we are. So this is obviously starting February. We are warm. So the temperatures here are not going to be exact necessarily, but we're more of looking trends. So it's kind of a roller coaster, but average this time of year is about 34 to 36, depending on exactly where you are. So we're pretty much above that, for the next few weeks at least. So the start of February is looking pretty warm. So, the chances of, strong, winter storms or anything like that, obviously it's not zero, but it's not particularly high. So winter for now seems to still have kind of just taken a back seat. Again, this particular chart is for Toledo. So if we look at, say, Akron, Canton, really it's more of the same. So above average temperatures, pretty much the entire stretch. If we jump on down to Dayton, again, same thing. Obviously a little bit warmer the further south you go, but the same general trend of just your high temperatures being above average for pretty much the first several weeks of February at least. So there are some signs that the second half of February might end up being colder, but something we're still watching, still far away, may or may not pan out, but it does look fairly likely that the first couple weeks of February are going to be nice and warm. So with that, that's all I have. Short, sweet, again, to the point. So I will be back more than likely Friday with the relatively calm weather tomorrow and not much change expected in the forecast. We'll be back Friday to discuss Friday and then your weekend and anything else we want to talk about at that point. So I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday. If there's anything specific you want to see for the weekend or beyond, leave that in the comments and, I'll make sure we get something out for that. But for now, I'm meteorologist Zach Batten. Have a great evening, a great day tomorrow.